If you go on thus, you will kill yourself. And 'tis not wisdom thus to second grief yourself.
I pray thee cease thy counsel, which falls into mine ears as profitless as water in a sieve. Give not me counsel, nor let no comforter delight mine ear, but such a one whose wrongs do suit with mine. Bring me a father who so loved his child, whose joy of her is overwhelmed like mine, and bid him speak of patience. Measure his woe, the length and breadth of mine, and let it answer every strain for strain, as thus for thus, and such a grief as such, in every lineament, branch, shape, and form. If such a one can smile, and stroke his beard, bid sorrow wag, cry hem when he should groan, patch grief with proverbs, make misfortune drunk with candle wasters, bring him yet to me, and I of him will gather patience. But there is no such man. For, sister, men can counsel and speak comfort to that grief which they themselves not feel, but tasting it, their counsel turns to passion, which before gave precept or medicine to rage, fetter strong madness with a silken thread, charm ache with air, and agony with words. No, no, 'tis all men's office to speak patience to those that wring under the load of sorrow. But no man's virtue nor sufficiency to be so moral when he shall endure the like himself. Therefore give me no counsel, my griefs cry louder than advertisement.
Oh, therein do men from children nothing differ.
I pray thee peace, I will be flesh and blood, for there was never yet philosopher that could endure the toothache patiently, however they have writ the style of gods or made a push at chance and sufferance.
Yet bend not all the harm upon yourself. Make those that do offend you suffer too.
There thou speakest reason. Nay, I will do so. My soul doth tell me Hero is belied. That shall Claudio know. So shall the prince, and all of them that thus dishonour her.
Here comes the prince and Claudio hastily.
Good den, good den. Good day to both of you.
Hear you, my lords?
We have some haste, Leonato.
Some haste, my lords? Well, fare you well, my lords. Are you so hasty now? Well, all is one.
Nay, do not quarrel with us, good old man.
If he could right himself with quarrelling, some of us would lie low.
Who wrongs him?
Marry, thou dost wrong me, thou dissembler thou. Nay, never lay thy hand upon thy sword, I fear thee not.
Marry, beshrew my hand, if it should give your age as cause of fear. In faith, my hand meant nothing to my sword.
Tush, tush, man, never fleer and jest at me. I speak not like a dotard nor a fool, nor under privilege of age to brag what I have done being young, or what I would do were I not old. No, Claudio, to thy head. Thou hast so wronged mine innocent child and me, that I am forced to lay my reverence by, and with grey hair and bruise of many days do challenge thee to trial of a man. I say, thou hast belied mine innocent child. Thy slander hath gone through and through her heart, and she lies buried with her ancestors. Oh, in a tomb where never scandal slept, save this of hers. Framed by thy villainy!
My villainy?
Thine, Claudio, thine, I say!
You say not right, old man!
No! I'll prove it on his body if he dare, despite his nice fence and his active practice. This May of youth and bloom of lustihood.
Go away, I will not have to do with you.
Canst thou so doth me? Thou hast killed my child. If thou killest me, boy, thou shalt kill a man.
He shall kill 2 of us, and men indeed. But that's no matter. Let him kill 1 first. Win me and wear me. Let him answer me. Come, follow me, boy. Come, sir boy, come follow me. Sir boy, I'll whip you from your fighting fence, nay, as I am a woman. I will.
Sister!
Oh, content yourself. God knows I loved my niece, and she is dead, slandered to death by villains that dare as well answer a man indeed, as I dare take a serpent by the tongue. Boys, apes, braggarts, jacks, milksops!
Sister Antonia!
Oh, hold you content! What man? I know them, yea, and what they weigh, even to the utmost scruple. Scambling, outfacing, fashion-monging boys that lie and cog and flout, deprave and slander. Go antically and show outward hideousness, how they would hurt their enemy if they dare, and this is all.
Sister Antonia!
Come, 'tis no matter. Do not you meddle at me, dear.
Gentles both! I will not wake your patience. My heart is sorry for your daughter's death, but upon mine honour, she was charged with nothing but what was true, and very full of proof.
My lord!
I will not hear you!
No. Come, sister, away. I will be heard.
And shall, or some of us will smart for it.
See, here comes the man we went to seek.
Signor, what news?
Good day, my lord.
Welcome, Signor. You are almost come to part, almost a fray.
Leonato and his sister. What thinkst thou?
In a false quarrel there's no true valour. I came to seek you both.
We have been up and down to seek thee, for we are high-proof melancholy, and fain would have beaten it away. Wilt thou use thy wit?
It is in my scabbard. Shall I draw it?
Dost thou wear thy wit by thy side?
And never any did so, though very many have their wit beside them. I bid thee, draw, as we do the minstrels, draw to pleasure us.
As I am an honest man, he looks pale. Art thou sick or angry?
What? Courage, man? What thou? Care kills a cat? There's mental of the need to kill care.
Sir, I shall meet your wit in the career and you charge it against me. I pray you choose another subject.
Nay, give him another staff. This last was broke cross.
By this life he changes more and more. Oh, I think he be angry indeed.
If he be, he knows how to turn his girdle.
Shall I speak a word in your ear?
God bless me from a challenge.
You're a villain. I jest not. I will make it good how you dare, with what you dare, and when you dare. Do me right, or I will protest your cowardice. You have killed a sweet and innocent lady, and her death shall fall heavy on you. Let me hear from you.
I'll meet you, so I may have good cheer.
Oh, a feast! A feast!
In faith, I thank him. He hath bid me to a calf's head and a capon, to which if I do not carve most curiously, he will say my knife's not. Shall I not find a woodcock too?
Sir, your wit ambles well. It goes easily.
I will tell thee how Beatrice praised thy wit the other day. I said, thou hast a fine wit. True, she said, a fine little one. Nay, said I, his wit is great. Right, she said, a great gross one. No, said I, his wit is good. Just, said she, it hurts no one. Nay, said I, the gentleman is wise. Oh, certain, said she, a wise gentleman. Nay, said I, he hath the tongue. That I believe, she said, for he swore a thing to me on Monday night that he forswore on Tuesday morning. Thus did she an hour together transhape thy particular virtues, and yet at last conclude with a sigh. Thou was the properest man in Italy.
The which she wept heartily, and said she cared not.
Yea, she did, but yet for all that, if she did not hate him deadly, she would love him dearly. The old man's daughter told us all. But when shall we set the savage bull's horns on the sensible Benedick's head?
Yea, and text underneath, here dwells Benedick, the married man.
Fare you well, boy. You know my mind. You break jests as braggarts do their blades, which God be thanked, hurt not. My lord, for your many courtesies I thank you. I must discontinue your company. Your brother, the bastard, is fled from Messina. You have among you killed a sweet and innocent lady. For my lord Blackbeard there, he and I shall meet. Until then, peace be with him.
He is in earnest.
In most profound earnest, and I'll warrant you for the love of Beatrice.
And hath challenged thee.
Most sincerely.
What a pretty thing man is when he goes in his doublet and hose and leaves off his wit.
He's then a giant to an ape, but then he's an ape to a doctor to such a man.
Soft you now, let me be. Look up my heart and be sad. Did not he say my brother has fled?
Come you, sir, if justice cannot tame you, she shall now weigh more reasons in her balance. Nay, and you being a cursing hypocrite once, you must be looked to.
How now? Two of my brother's men bound and BORACHIO one.
Hearken after their offence, my lord.
Officers, what offence have these men done?
Marry, sir, they have committed false report. Moreover, sir, they have spoken untruths. Secondarily, they are slanders. Sixth and lastly, sir, they have belied a lady. And thirdly, sir, they have verified unjust things. And to conclude, sir, they are lying knaves, sir.
Firstly, sir, I ask thee, what have they done? Thirdly, I ask thee, what's their offence? Sixthly, and lastly, why are they committed? And to conclude, sir, what lay you to their charge?
Rightly reasoned, and he's in own division, and by my troth, there's one meaning well suited.
Who have you offended, masters, that you are thus bound to answer? This learned constable is too cunning to be understood. What's your offence?
Sweet prince, let me go no farther to mine answer. Do you hear me? And let this count kill me. I have deceived even your very eyes. What your wisdoms could not discover, these shallow fools hath brought to light, who in the night overheard me confessing to this man how Don John your brother incensed me to slander the lady Hero, how you were brought into the orchard and watched me court Margaret in Hero's garments, how you disgraced her when you should marry her. My villainy they have upon record, which I should rather seal with my death than repeat over to my shame. The lady is dead upon mine and my master's false accusation. Briefly, I desire nothing but the reward of a villain.
Runs not this speech like iron through your blood?
I've drunk poison while he uttered it.
But did my brother set thee on to this?
Yea, and paid me richly for the practice of it.
Oh, he is composed and framed of treachery, and bloody upon this villainy.
Sweet Hero, now thy image doth appear in the rare semblance that I loved it first.
Come, bring away the plaintiffs. By this time our sexton hath reformed Signor Leonato the matter, and masters, do not forget to specify, when time and place shall serve, that I am an ass. Mr. Signor Leonato, and the sexton too.
Which is the villain? Let me see his eyes, that when I note another like him, I may avoid him. Which of these is he?
If you would know your wronger, look on me.
Art thou the slave that with thy breath hast killed mine innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
No, not so, villain. Thou beliest thyself. Here stand a pair of honourable men. A third is fled, but had a hand in it. I thank thee, princes, for my daughter's death. Record it with your high and worthy deeds. 'Twas bravely done, if you bethink you of it.
I know not how to pray your patience, yet I must speak. Choose to revenge yourself. Impose me to what penance your invention lay upon my sin. Yet I sin not, but in mistaken.
By my soul, nor I. And yet to satisfy this good old man, I will bend under any heavy weight he'll enjoin me to.
I cannot bid you bid my daughter live. That were impossible. But I pray you both, possess the people in Messina here how innocent she died. And if your love can labour but in aught invention, hang her an epitaph upon her tomb. Sing it to her bones. Sing it tonight. Tomorrow morning come you to my house. And since you could not be my son-in-law, be yet my nephew. My brother hath a daughter, almost the copy of my child that's dead, and she alone is heir to both of us. Give her the right you should have given her cousin, and so dies my revenge.
Oh, noble sir, your overkindness doth wring tears from me. I do embrace your offer, and dispose for henceforth of poor Claudio.
Tomorrow, then, I will expect your coming. Tonight, I take my leave. This wicked man shall face to face be brought to Margaret, who I believe was packed in all this wrong, hired to it by your brother.
No, by my soul, she was not, nor knew not what she did when she spoke to me, but always hath been just and virtuous in anything I do know by her.
Moreover, sir, which indeed is not under white and black, but this plaintiff here, sir, the offender, did call me ass, and I beseech you, let it be remembered in his punishment. And also the watch heard them talk of one deformed. They say he wears a key in his ear, and a lock hanging by it, and he borrows money in God's name, the which he hath used for so long and never paid, that now men grow hard-hearted, and will lend nothing for God's sake. I pray you examine him upon that point, sir.
I thank thee for thy care and honest pains.
Your worship speaks like a most thankful and reverent youth, and I praise God for you.
There's for thy pains.
God save the foundation, sir.
Go, I discharge thee of thy prisoner, and I thank thee.
I leave an arrant knave with your worship, which I beseech your worship to correct yourself for the example of others. May God keep your worship. I wish your worship well. May God restore you to health, and I humbly give you leave to depart. And if a merry meeting may be wished, God prohibit it.
Come, neighbour. Until tomorrow morning, lords. Farewell.
We will not fail.
Tonight I'll mourn with Hero.
Bring you these fellows on. We'll talk with Margaret. Now her acquaintance grew with this lewd fellow.